To be fair, this chapter felt like something that didn't really happen. For me, it only really caused confusion. Um, but then again, that's just how things are sometimes. Yes, the Angry Anime Fan, and we're bringing you with Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 266. It's a late review, but that couldn't be helped. There were circumstances. Then in this one, as that also flies away, the different uh, squads here on how they're doing. The Hendrickson squad and Slander squad managed to kill off the demons in their ways. Jericho, who awakened her magic, managed to fend off in the north one. But then suddenly a powerful demon that wiped out Grimoire squad and also trying to kill him. I gotta say, that's pretty strange looking demon since with the dark tenderines. It apparently broke through his wall no problem. As Dreyfus runs away, he realizes that he won't be able to catch it in time. So he says that I must save my son. But then suddenly Dreyfus grows into a giant. And it appears that not only has Dreyfus the piercing effect of his will at power now, it seems now he also has the ability full size that Fraudrin had when he was in his body. In the end, I guess they really did understand each other. With such a power, he of course destroys the demon quickly. With that, um, uh, as the other squad, as the seven deadly sin squads wonder what to do. Sorry, my mind went a little bit. Hauser says that they can only rely on King, but it turns out that the two archangels are not defeated, as we suddenly see one of them, Sariel, standing up and apparently revealing that the form that Sariel hosted was a female's. It was not a boy. Actually, this caused a lot of confusion when it come out, and even now I'm not sure. There was someone saying, "Wait, are you telling me that Sariel actually was a woman all this long?" But what I understand from this manga chapter, it turns out no, it wasn't that case. But Sariel did host a woman's body, similar to how Ludociel hosts the princess, and then revealing that the two archangels are not dead yet, but they're revealing that hosting a human vessel is apparently very fragile and unstable. So, and if they getting through huge burdens, there may be various kind of transformations. And it appears that having used up a lot of power fighting Estarosa in that form made Sariel's body grown from a child girl to a full-grown woman. And Tarmiel didn't change at all though, because apparently Tarmiel hosts died uh, during the battle of the low-class demon, so he hosted the body out of a content. The so in other words, if the vessel was already dead to begin with, then no change will happen. That is revealing to be the case of you all remember those two twins that of the leader of the druids. Yeah, those, as a side note to note, those two are hosted by goddesses spirits as well, which is to reveal why they have also not changed for the last couple of 3,000 years or so, because their bodies were on the brink of death when those two goddesses find them. So they hosted their bodies, meaning that they will never physically age. Apparently, Sariels was a young entertainer that was stricken with an incurable disease and on the depth of despair uh, was about to die. However, uh, Sariel contacted her through the instrument and made a pact in exchange for curing her illness. In a way, that was a lie, though, because she would no he would host her inside her body. but it wouldn't exactly cure her illness. He will only possess her body. The So with that, it's revealed that the more they will host the more they use their bodies, the more the human bodies will not endure. So then suddenly the human bodies of Sariel and Tarmiel begins to crumble as they decides to sacrifice them until his original body. Apparently, the reason why these four archangels also hosted origin in human bodies was because they were waiting until their real bodies could reform, uh, and so they abandoned their human bodies uh, and reforms back into their original forms. However, it's revealed that seeing that they apparently hadn't fully finished it, they will crumble. Is that meant to imply that once their bodies have crumbled, they are fully gone then, or do they have to find a new host to host, so to speak? Either way, who knows? Who the freaking knows? Of course, Hauser makes the point that how can they possibly win against a monster that was able to defeat not only them, but also Mael? But the two archangels arrogantly swear that they must defeat him here and now, or the whole world will not come to an end. But it's also worth noting that Estarossa is getting more and more unstable as the time goes. So, and true enough to that, Estarossa, as he flies with Elizabeth, suddenly turns more and more unstable and even begins to choke her. But apparently, they land on a place that Elizabeth recognizes somewhat. Next chapter promises apparently a 43 double chapter. As Estarossa grows more and more unstable by the minute, the two archangels who reform their bodies vows to find him and defeat him. The question is, though, if they stand any chance more. Their human bodies have now died, and they told them to give them at least a proper burial. That's a little bit kicking the dog, just possessing the bodies just like that. However, we'll see when we. With that, and Gila needs to have emergency treatment, and the two archangels seems to not willing to kill Derere yet. One wonders what happened. Either way, this was a chapter that was just set up to many things. Not that impressive, if you ask me. A lot of things was a bit confusing when this chapter was spoiling, especially with the fact that they were wondering, wait, are you saying that Sariel was a woman all this long? But if I understand from this chapter, no, Sariel was not a woman all along. But the host that he was hosting was a woman all along. That was something I didn't see coming. So you give me a thoughts if you have any.